Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to explain the poem Retreat by a Welsh metaphysical poet Henry Vaughan. So without delaying further, let's get started. Henry Vaughan was an author, poet, translator and physician. He was born on 17 April 1621 in Brecknockshire, Wales. Henry Vaughan is a devotional poet chiefly known for his religious poetry contained in Silex Scintillans, a volume of poetry published in two parts in 1650 and 1655 respectively. Now, coming back to the present piece of work, the first thing we have to notice is that the word retreat in the title. The word has two different meanings. First is going back to something, and the second meaning is going to a quiet place to take some rest from the day-to-day activities. The poet here seeks out both, a return to the past and a retreat to a happier and soothing place. The poem describes speaker's desire to escape to the past life where he was younger, purer and generally happier. The poem has 32 lines which has been put within one stanza. The rhyming scheme is AA, BB, CC, DD and so on. Poem depicts speaker's urge to go back to his childhood. Childhood is viewed by the poet as a happy place, a world of innocence and bliss which the adult Vaughan has lost sight of. Happy those early days when I shined in my angel infancy. The poem begins with the speaker mourning for the lost days of his youth. He longs to return to a time when he was in his angel infancy. An infant or a kid is generally regarded as an angel. Poet also imagines the same, that there is some angelic characteristic about infants. The poet says in the very first line that happy those early days, that he was very happy when he was an infant. Before I understood this place appointed for my second race, or taught my soul to fancy aught but a wide celestial thought. He says that this present world is his second race. The time he is leading his adult life is his second race, and before this he was enjoying his first phase of life, that was his childhood. At that time he was in heaven, or he might be with God. The poet here says that before this he did not teach himself anything regarding this world. He did not know about the worldly things, that what is going to happen. But there was only a white celestial thought or light. Celestial means heavenly. That was very pure, and it was a light being close to God. As we know that all kids are pure and they do not have any other worldly thoughts. They are pure and have some heavenly light or thoughts. Similarly, poet also when he was an infant had only the heavenly thoughts, when yet I had not walked above a mile or two from my first love. Here in these lines, the poet says that in his childhood, he did not go away even a mile's distance from his first love. Here he points out at Almighty. His first love, Almighty. His love in his infancy was his God. He was always surrounded by the God. He would just turn his head and find the bright face of his Almighty. He was very one with the Almighty. Here the poet uses the capital H for referring to Almighty when he says his bright face. The poet also describes the gilded clouds. Gilded clouds, the clouds which are grey in color, and he says that whenever he used to see that clouds, he would think of it for an hour. He was lost in the joy of the nature, and flower also mesmerized him and his soul. He would think of it for a longer time. The poet realizes that these joys are weaker glories. They are not great experiences, but these small joys are embodiment of God, be it a gilded cloud or a flower. In that, he used to feel the reflection of God. These natural elements were shadows of eternity. Before I taught my tongue to wound my conscience with a sinful sound. Here he says that earlier he didn't know how to talk, what to say and what not to. He did not know anything about the world and its ways. He learnt it only after he entered the adulthood. Here he taught his tongue to wound his conscience, because in this phase of life people hurt one another by their sinful words. Poet is also confessing that he now learnt the black art of committing sins in childhood. Here only he got to know about the sins his senses commit, every now and then. Be it the sense of hearing, sense of touch, sense of watching. In other words, every sense is prone to commit sins in adulthood. But in childhood, this would not happen. He was a purer and angelic soul, devoid of any sins. He, as a child, would feel everlasting happiness that came out of every pore of his body, and he was very happy and peaceful. Oh, how I long to travel back and tread against that ancient track, that I might once more reach that plain where first I left my glorious train. The poet here expresses his intense wish to travel back to his infancy. He says that I wish I could return to my childhood. He eagerly wants to go back to those days where he left his glorious train. He longs to walk again that old track where he spent his golden time. He really wants to reach to his heavenly angelic plane where he left his glorious train, from whence the enlightened spirit sees that shady city of palm trees. Here the poet wants to say that when he was an infant, he did not know about the world. He was in a shade. He might be in heaven then and wasn't aware of the worldly affairs. But, my soul with too much stay is drunk and staggers in the way. But now in his adulthood, after committing so many sins, his soul is drunk and tired, and it staggers. Staggers means it is off balance in the long way of his sinful adulthood. Some men a forward motion love, but I by backward steps would move. And when this dust falls to the urn, in that state I came, return. Here in these lines, the poet wants to explain that some people would say, let's move ahead, let's go ahead. But the poet would want to go back. And this is the core idea of the poem Retreat. The title hence depicts the theme of the poem, going back to the past and return to a place which offers you rest and happiness. It is his childhood that offered him a divine peace. When he is dead and his ashes will be collected in urn or a pot, that time only he can reunite with heavenly place his childhood. Because in the living state his soul is too tired to move backwards towards his childhood. After his death only he is free to meet his state of childhood.